Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the 14 Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host tonight. We hope you guys had a really great week because yesterday was kind of interesting with the Fed raising the rate 0.75%. Our family, more than ever now, man, you need to come just take a look at the 14 Eagles platform, because this is going to really help you and your family. But you have to have your friends and family come, let them take a look, let them decide for themselves. We're going to hit a very interesting summer this year, and we just want to get as many people prepared as possible so that they can be able to, help their family survive. Times are getting real serious, family. We need to wake up to the reality that this is getting real. It's getting very real. Usually I have tried to start off like a little upbeat thing, but tonight, we really need to pay attention to what's going on in the world, find out what's going on with finances and stuff. A lot of times we don't look at that stuff, we put our head in the sand, but this is not the time. So with that being said, Brian, back to you.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Thanks. And again, my name is Brian Frazier, and I also like to welcome you to the call for those of you that can make it. And this call is being recorded, so for those of you that are watching the recording, I really appreciate you watching as well, because, you could be anywhere else right now, but you chose to be here watching this, and we really appreciate that. Now, as always, we'd like to give the content of the platform and how things are going with the platform. And right now, things are going very well. We have people coming in on a daily basis. And as always, I like to commend the people that are helping the people get involved in the platform, because without you guys showing everybody how to get involved with the platform and how to get set up and send the gifts and receive the gifts and things of that nature, then, this whole platform would just be sitting here. And so we always like to tell people that, this platform is for you. It's not for me. It's not for Greg. It's not for 14 Eagles. It is for you, and you are the community. Okay, so we make sure that this platform is there for you to do with it what you need to do with it, and enhance your life and your financial future, as well as your spiritual future as well. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the presentation at hand here. What about 14 Eagles? Well, we always like to start off not about the platform, but we like to start off what 14 Eagles is all about. The whole concept of 14 Eagles. Because 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform. All right. It's more about community than anything else, and we hammer that in people's brains. Community is the key, and you're going to hear me say that several times during this presentation. I'm not going to keep you a long time, but I just want to get across to you, just take enough time to get across to you just what 14 Eagles is really about and the concept of why we're here. Okay. It's not always about money. Okay. And that's one of the main things that we want to get across to people. It's not about the money. It's about the people. And as you see, as we go on here, you'll see that the money is a secondary thing that goes on here at 14 Eagles. The people are the main function of what we do here. It's about the people, and we're going to be connecting all that together as we go. But the main thing that I want to point out, starting out here, is I want to direct your attention to the 14 Eagles community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. And on the home page, if you scroll down on the home page, you'll scroll down to where you'll see the welcome. And on our welcome, we really encourage you to read this welcome to give you a good snapshot of what 14 Eagles concept is. Read this. It's very short. It's very succinct, and it's very to the point. And, and it lets you know, as I said earlier, that 14 Eagles is a community of like-minded individuals coming together to help one another. That's what it's really all about. We're a virtual community. And we're basically using technology to kind of bridge the gap to bring us together. You know, no matter where you are in the world, you can come together into this community and benefit by being involved in this community and helping the community to grow. And to kind of put it in perspective in a shorter way, one of my favorite lines in this welcome is where it says down here, there's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. And that is so true. But the thing that you really have to look at when you read that line, you know, the universe does not discriminate. Okay, so, and it's all about your intentions when it comes to the universe. You know, the universe doesn't speak English. It doesn't speak Chinese. It doesn't speak Korean. It doesn't speak Spanish. Universe speaks in energy. Okay, in energy. And so therefore, whatever you put out as far as your intentions, your energy, okay, because you could say one thing, but your intentions is something completely different. And if your intentions are not right, guess what? The things that you get back are not going to be too good, okay? The universe does not discriminate. So you want to put out good intentions, okay? You want to put out good things coming out from your heart, okay? And so if you put out good intentions, you'll get good intentions in abundance, tenfold. And that's what we're trying to get people to see. See, the main thing here is we're here at 14 Eagles, we're trying to shift your thinking a little bit. We're trying to shift your thinking and trying to enhance your conscious awareness about what's going on around you. Yeah. Money is one thing, because we understand, don't get me wrong, we understand money is needed, all right, because that's one of the main tools that we use in our society in order to get by, money, all right? But the thing is, most people don't even really know what money really is. And so when you break it down, what money really is and what it's used for and what it can do and what it can't do, then your whole perspective starts to change. And that's what we're trying to do here at 14 Eagles. Change your thinking a little bit, shift your thinking, and uplift your conscious awareness so you'll understand what's going on around us, so your perspective can be aligned properly, so you'll know exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. And you can see through the facade that we have out here in our society today. All right, so I hope that makes sense. But, you know, 14 Eagles is a whole different animal than any other gifting platform you've ever seen, because it's not about the money. The money is just a tool, okay? It's all about community. Now, what I encourage you to do as well, because we're not going to keep you, is we encourage you to scroll down a little further and you'll see our video row. This video row is a series of videos, very short videos, but very powerful in nature. And these videos will get you thinking in the right way. All right? Start putting things on your mind, getting you to go research stuff, okay? Really looking at different things that's going on around you, okay? And if you can really align yourself in what is being purveyed here, and you go and research this stuff for yourself, then you'll start looking at things completely differently. You'll look at TV different. You'll look at the news different. You'll look at the politics differently. You'll look at corporations differently. You'll just look at everything in life. You'll look at it through a different lens. And that's a powerful feeling when you can do that. Okay? So I encourage you to really look at those videos. And if you don't do anything else, we really encourage you to join our newsletter. Okay, join our newsletter so you can be in our email database, so you can receive our 14 Eagles updates. And then more particularly, you can receive our videos of the week that we send out every week. Every week we send out a video of the week, giving you information that you otherwise don't get. This is type of information that you don't get on your on your mainstream media or the news outlets. You don't get from corporations. You don't get from governments. And you may not get from your friends and family, okay? But this is information that will make you think. It'll make you ponder. It'll make you go and do your research, okay? It will lead you in a direction to where you can expand your mind, expand your thinking. And as I've always been saying, uplift and expand your conscious awareness of what's going on around you. All right? Make sense? Fantastic, fantastic. Now, before we move on, there's a video that I always like to share during this process because I feel that it's very important to set a tone and keep the whole concept of community, right? And in order to be a community, you got to be able to connect with people because our business here, if we're going to be a business here in 14 Eagles, which we're not, but if we were going to be a business, our business would be people, working together, people coming together, learning how to work with one another, okay, and how to grow with one another. So, but in order to do that, we have to kind of connect with each other, right? So what I want to do is I want to share this video with you because every time I watch this video, I see something different in it, no matter how many times I watch it. So watch this. See what you see.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right, so there you are. Are you a connector? Are you someone that can connect with people? Okay? You know, just like you heard in the video, you know, we as people, we're hardwired to connect with one another. You know, everyone on this planet is some way connected. And that's a powerful thing if you really, really think about it. Very, very powerful. Most people don't get it. Okay? But hey, look, we have to connect with one another. We have to get together. This is a people business. This is a people structure. Okay? This is all about community, not about the dollar. So understand that. All right? But as we do have the platform, because we do send monetary gifts, we do want to start there where we can help each other monetarily. All right? Because utilizing this platform, it can really, really help. Throughout the years, we have helped people pay their bills. People have done things with 14 Eagles enough to where they could pay a bill. All right? So these things can happen. So understand, if you build and focus on building a community, this platform automatically works. Automatically. It's a powerful thing if you really look at it. But on our community website, www.14eaglesden.com, in the menu, if you click on 14 Eagles video, right here you will see that the video of our platform is a video presentation of our platform showing you exactly how the platform works, okay, and how the gifts are sent and how the gifts are received. Powerful, powerful stuff. And so after you watch the video and you get the concept of how the gifting platform works, then right below it, you'll see all the instructions on how to sign up, get set up, and start gifting and receiving gifts. All right? Everything is right here for you. If you have a problem, get with the person that invited you. They can help walk you through this process. And, I have to take my hats off to the people that are helping people get through this process. It has been phenomenal. Everybody has been really, really productive in helping people get through this process. Right? And even if the person that invited you can't help you, no problems. You can contact us and we will help you to get through that process and get you going. Okay? So everything is here for you. See, understand, when you have a community and that community works together, then there is no problem that can't be handled. And that's the thing. And so as long as we keep the flow going, then everybody begins to prosper. And that's just how it is when you have a community that works together. But not only do we have a community of individuals connecting with one another and helping each other, but we also have a community of businesses as well. Okay? Because, see, understand, 14 Eagles is not a business. We don't sell anything. We don't have any products or anything, no services, any of that. There's no service fees, no monthly fees, no auto ships, none of that stuff here. Okay? It's just a platform to help each other with monetary gifts. Okay? It's no different than if someone gave you a gift for your birthday or for Christmas, or if you were, God forbid, down and out and you were on the corner with a cup and somebody gave you a gift in your cup. Okay? This is a platform where people are helping each other in a monetary way. So therefore, we don't make money here at 14 Eagles. That's a concept that a lot of people have to shift in their minds, because they think that when they come to a gifting platform, they want to make a lot of money. No, that's not what this is about, making a lot of money. It's about building a community. And if you build a community, guess what? The money will come. But we've partnered with different organizations and platforms where you can make money. And that's the deal. Okay? And one of those companies is Dynamic Trio, that has Fund Me 24/7, that deals in the crowdfunding arena. We encourage you to take a look at Fund Me 24/7 that's associated with Dynamic Trio. Right? They have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles, helping people to get out of debt and to wipe out poverty. Okay? And it's all about people helping each other. Right? And then they also have Feed Me 24/7, which is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. Right? And it's very unique on how these two platforms synergistically work with one another. Okay? And Dynamic Trio, just like its name, Trio, has a trilogy of platforms. And the third one is Fund Me to Infinity. And you have all three of these platforms within the same company, giving you multiple streams of income simultaneously and separately, okay, independent. So it is a powerful, powerful thing that Dynamic Trio is doing. And we partnered with them because since they have the same philosophy as we do, why work against each other? We might as well work together. Does that make sense? And then we have Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. That is a company, a technology company, SETS for short, where they're literally building communities from the ground up, okay? Literally digging the dirt, building buildings, setting them up, hammering nails with new technology, renewable energy, the whole 9 yards, all right? And they're taking people within the community and training them and hiring them to help build their own communities. Powerful, powerful stuff. We encourage you to take a look at what they're doing as well, because you may be able to fit in with what they're doing. And then we also have what we call the hyper community, dealing in cryptocurrency, in the cryptocurrency and blockchain industry. All right. Take a look at this. Now, unfortunately, they changed their presentation, so we're waiting to get the presentation back up so you can see how that all works. But if you email us, we'll get you information on the hyper community or Hyperverse. And we have other companies that are getting ready to come on board with us to work with us and work with the community. Powerful, powerful stuff. See, we're more than just a gifting platform, and this is what we're trying to get out to people. You know, it's more than just about, you know, receiving gifts and trying to get money, you know. As I said, we know people need money. Money is the tool. That's a tool that we use. All right? But the money is just a byproduct of what we do here at 14 Eagles. Just a byproduct, because we use that as a tool to do and get to the other things that we want to do. And then and if we build a community, now we can build a community where we can circulate dollars within the community and through the different businesses that we can get involved with to create multiple streams of income. Does that make sense? Because we can't do it by ourselves. We need a community to do it with. Okay? So that's what we encourage you to do. So what we want to do now, first of all, we want you to understand, because people come to me and they say to me all the time, Brian, I can't make money with just $2. Well, see, this is where the shift in thinking comes in at. We have to shift the way that we think. Because $2 may seem like a small amount of money initially, but when you start to build a community, that $2 becomes abundance. Remember, in the welcome, whatever you put out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. So understand, this is not a $2 that you are receiving, okay, just so you can make money. This is not about making money. This is because you gave away $2. See, you got to understand the concept here. By giving, and that's why I said the intention is the most important part. It's not the $2. It's the intention of when you give the $2. What kind of intention are you giving out when you give this $2 to someone within the system? See, if your intentions is to give this to someone to really help somebody, and it's not about you, it's about them, then guess what? That $2 becomes very big, very big. And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Well, you do this every day for 31 days. Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40. And in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
So now, you see what I mean? If you can take a penny and double that penny every day for the next 31 days and end up with over $10 million, imagine what you can do with $2. You see, all it takes is just a little shift in thinking. Just a slight shift in how we think. Because, you know, society has got us trapped into this corporate structure, you know. And it doesn't really get us to shifting our thinking and thinking freely and opening up our minds. But if we open up enough, we'll find that, you know, small numbers become huge. But here's the thing. This is why we always talk about community. Imagine if we take that compounding aspect and put it into the community. What if we double people every day? Okay? What if we double people every day for the next 31 days? What would happen? See? And if we doubled the people, then how would that $2 look? Okay? Because the people is what makes that $2 flow. See, you got to understand, the people are the ones who bring the energy, not the dollar, not the $2. Does that make sense? See, if you take a dollar and you put that dollar on the table, that dollar won't do anything but just sit there. It'll just lay there. Until what? Until someone picks that dollar up and does something to it. Put energy behind it. See, think about that. Money has no conscience at all. It's the people that do. And whatever your intent is with that dollar, that's what makes that dollar work. And whichever intent that you put it out to do. So if you intend for that dollar to help someone, and whoever you give it to, they do the same thing with that dollar, and so on and so forth, can you understand what could happen to everyone that touched that dollar? See, here's a economic mathematical fact right here for you, real quick. You take that dollar and you put it into the community, and that dollar circulates within that community, never leaves that community, it just circulates within that community. And everyone in that community touches that dollar at least 7 times as it circulates around in that community. Well, guess what? Everyone that touched that dollar 7 times will become inherently wealthy. That's an economic mathematical fact. That's why when you see our communities out here in the world that are hurting financially, now you know why. Because they've taken the dollar out of the community. That dollar is not circulating within the community. Does that make sense? See, we can manifest whatever monies and dollars we want to manifest by projecting it within our communities, by shifting our thinking and enhancing our conscious awareness around us. I hope this is making sense to you. And see, we can manifest money. Money is not the issue. Money is not the issue in 14 Eagles. See, people are not getting in 14 Eagles because of the money. They're not getting in 14 Eagles. They're not getting in 14 Eagles because they don't have enough money to get in and give away. See, they're coming in with the wrong intentions, or they're not coming in because they don't have the proper thinking, the shift in thinking. So the money is going to come. All we have to do is build the community. So I want to end this real quick with my favorite songs. This song right here, we trying to get a Grammy for this song. We're trying to win a Grammy with this song. And we want to, we want to take this song high and wide, okay? Because we know money is the key. Money is the issue that people have. And so we want to make sure that people know how to get this money. And all you have to do is manifest it. Just say, the money is coming to me. I'm going to get the money. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about money. Money is coming to me. Here's our new Grammy Award-winning song, Money is Coming to Me.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe. Money keeps coming to me. It's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe. It's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. More than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. Feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. Plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drive, more than enough to say, with plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Come on, come on, come on. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on.
All right. Money is coming to me, and it can come to you too. All we have to do is just build the community, and it will automatically come. So with that being said, I want to open it up to our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. Without him, there would be no 14 Eagles. Greg, are you open?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Want to close us out?
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, I'd love to. I just want to say again, thanks for the call and, your time and your efforts, doing this here for us because, we all need each other more than ever before now. Like I said, my money coming back to me, it put me back up again. I'm ready to go. But I just want everybody to keep this one little thought in mind. I have 3 things I want to say to you. But keep this thought in mind. $6 one time out of pocket. Okay? Now, 78% of most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 80% of Americans' lifestyle is financed. Okay? And 90% of Americans are living in debt. So, like I said, keep in mind, $6 one time out of pocket. Do this correct. Help your friends and family. Best way to help your friends and family is let them come to the site themselves. Let them get their questions together. Let them come to our calls where every Thursday night we will do our best between Brian and myself to answer all the questions that they have, to make them feel comfortable, to make them know how powerful the 14 Eagles platform is. I mean, this platform, not only do we offer you stuff for, monetary gifts, we try to share knowledge and information. And as we all know, there's a baby shortage of food. And most Americans have this concept of, oh, this can never happen to me. But we know you can go get food, that you can store for 5 years. We have that type of information to give you our friends and family so that, if things start getting bad, you'll be prepared. And that's what we want more than anything else. We want you guys to be prepared for anything and everything that can happen. And the only way we can do that is, as Brian says, build the community. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic. Very well said. Very well said. So for those of you, look, we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We try to be here no matter what. Every now and then we run into technical issues or storms or whatever. But guess what? We always come back. We always come back. So we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come right to our community website, www.14eaglesden.com. You can click on the Contact Us tab, and the link is right there to come into the webinar. If you can't get on the computer, you can call in on the call-in number, on the conference call number. No problem. And then also, you can also email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com with any questions or comments that you may have in reference to the platform or anything related to the community. And also, you can also call us. We have yes, we do have a number, 301-684-1216. Give us a call, and we can answer your questions as well. Make sure that you understand everything and the whole concept of 14 Eagles. Okay? So with that being said, hey, look, you could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to come here, and we really, really appreciate that. So until next week, you have a good week, a great weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody.